Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Super excited to be here this morning. It is Monday, President's Day. How did I forget President's Day? I don't know. Anyway, happy President's Day. It is Monday morning, February the 19th, and I'm excited to be with you guys this morning. If this is your first time watching me, that's Faith. My name is Kia Kelly. I am the business and brand consultant for KiaKelly.com, and if you brand it, if you don't know me, I am a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. And basically what I do is I help people to figure out who they are at the core of their being, build products and services around those ideas, and then strategically build profitable brands online. So that's what I always talk about anytime you watch me: branding, marketing, Jesus, or my cats. You saw one of them this morning, that's Faith. So at any point in time, she's probably gonna walk by again. But this morning, I wanted to come on here and chat with you guys for just a moment about, what did I say? 3 entrepreneur habits. Is that what I titled this thing? I forgot. 3 habits of successful entrepreneurs. So happy Monday to you guys. If you guys are watching this, say hello. If it's your first time watching, go ahead and type #new. If you've been here before, go ahead and type #living legend. So I'm talking a little fast this morning because I've had my vitamins and I haven't had my smoothies. So it's kind of like they may be being counterproductive at this point. But anyway, so just wanted to come and chat with you guys about entrepreneurship, and I figured I would give you guys 3 of my tips on that. I will talk to you guys a little bit about the membership site again that I announced on Friday, but let's go ahead and go into it. So I wrote down 3 of the top things that I think that entrepreneurs do to have success, and I wrote them down here. So the number one thing that I wrote down is that successful entrepreneurs are always growing. Right? Successful entrepreneurs are always growing. If you're a newer entrepreneur, I want you to tell me that you're a new entrepreneur, just so that I know that you're a new entrepreneur. But successful entrepreneurs and business owners are always growing. And so what do I mean when I say that? Well, the thing about life, business, and everything is that things are always changing. Like, if you weren't changing, you'd be a tree, right? And so we're always changing and we're always evolving. And so when you think about business, things change all the time, right? So we used to watch, television for everything. Now we're looking at it on social media, right? We used to do all of our advertising on TV and in the newspaper. Now we're doing so much advertising online and on social media. And as a successful entrepreneur, you have to always be willing to grow and not always be having to be put in a situation that forces you to grow. Does that make sense? Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you're going to be placed in situations that force you to grow, but successful entrepreneurs are always on a journey of personal growth themselves, okay? So, hey, Robert, Kelly, and Monica, good morning, guys. Good morning. And growth is not always comfortable. It doesn't always feel good. And sometimes we don't feel like it's necessary, but it is. You hear what it's necessary, right? And when I think about business, there's some people that went out of business because they didn't get with the times. There's some people on the verge of going out of business because they didn't get a website. They didn't start on social media. They don't even have a Facebook page. They're not doing stuff on Yelp and all that. They're just not doing all these things, or their website isn't mobile friendly, right? And so they're finding themselves in a situation because they weren't willing to grow. And so the number one trait of a successful entrepreneur is they're always willing to grow. If you come into my house, one of the first things you're going to see is a bookshelf full of books. Then if you look to the right, it's going to be a desk area full of books. Then when you walk into my living room, you're going to see another shelf full of books. And then you're going to see my entertainment center that's full of books. And then if you go into my bedroom, you're going to see books, right? I think I have some books in the car as well, because I understand that if I'm going to live this life, that I have to constantly be growing. And I always say, either you're growing or you're dying, right? And so we always want to be growing. So that's the number one trait that I wrote down for a successful entrepreneur. So this year, in 2018, if you haven't decided on a book to read, I would encourage you to go out and find some books to read. I'm going to make a post on my page today and say, hey, please recommend some books for entrepreneurs. I'll actually kind of do that now. That way I don't forget. And so it'll be all in the feed, okay? So when you guys get back onto my my personal page, if you're on my personal page, go on there and you'll see the list of books that that people are recommending that we read, okay? So the second trait that I wrote down of successful entrepreneurs is associations, okay? Is our associations. Now, we are all on a growth journey, so nobody is perfect. Like if you encounter me on a wrong day, nobody is perfect. If you encounter me on the right day, still I'm not perfect, right? But successful entrepreneurs make sure that they associate with people of like mind, right? Like I was talking to my friend earlier today. She was talking about how can two walk together unless they agree, which is what's in the Bible. And so not to say that everybody that you associate with in business has to be the same religion as you. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that if you're going to be walking down this road of entrepreneurship, you need people that are excited about your growth. You need people that are excited about entrepreneurship, and you need people that are constantly growing in the area of growing their business, right? Because it could be some of you guys saying, "Ooh, I'm thinking about investing and going to this event or this or that." And the person walking alongside of you should not necessarily always say, "Yeah, you should do that," but they should be willing to evaluate the opportunity for you, evaluate the event or the investment or whatever, and give you an entrepreneur opinion. Otherwise, they're going to always pull you back, especially if they have the employee mindset. Nothing wrong with being an employee, right? But if you are focused on being an employee and you're focused on being an entrepreneur, if you guys are not in agreement that you should be doing what you're doing, them know what they're doing, you guys are going to fight, right? So I have friends that have jobs and I have friends that are in business. They all work well. Why? Because my associations understand this is who Kenya is. This is who Kenya is desiring to be. This is what she's desiring to do. And we are going to partner with her on this journey. Whether they're on that same road or not, they are agreeing that that's a journey that I'm on, and they're going to support me in that journey. Not to mention, when you are walking with people that are on your same road, they begin to recommend books to you. They recommend events. They recommend investments. They recommend coaches. They recommend programs. They're able to really partner with you in that. And not only that, the entrepreneur walk is very hard. There are months when you'll have a lot of money come in, and there'll be months when nothing is coming in. You need associations that's going to be willing to partner and pray with you, and they may be willing to invest in you. I've had people invest money in me because they knew I needed it, right? And they were such a blessing in that time frame, but they partnered with me, and they didn't, harass me about getting the money back to them. You know what I mean? Because entrepreneurship is not easy. It comes with a lot of different expenses that you may not even think about, right? And then with associations is that you just never know what somebody knows and how they may be able to give you wisdom that you couldn't even begin to think of, right? I have some friends that they are extremely into messenger bots. They're into like a lot of other stuff that I'm not into, but my business could benefit from learning from those things. And so they willingly share their wisdom, right? And I willingly share my wisdom. I was just on the phone with my friend before this live broadcast, and she was sharing me wisdom about this, and I jumped in and gave her wisdom about this, right? And we both were receptive because why? That's our association. And so we both completely agree to walk this journey with one another, no matter what the journey is, okay? So make sure you understand that about association. Now, if you guys are here, I don't see any hearts. It could be because I'm on Facebook Creator. But are y'all talking to me? Make sure y'all talk back to me. Say hello. If this is your first time watching, type hashtag new. If you've been here before, you can type hashtag living legend. There we go. There are the hearts, okay? So I know y'all are watching and y'all just like, I'm just watching. But it's always good to engage because right now all I'm seeing is my face and it's lip gloss, right? Okay. All right. So the third thing about the third habit of successful entrepreneurs is they are willing to serve. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning, Lori. Is that they are willing to serve. And so what that means is this. As an entrepreneur, a lot of times you're going to do stuff and it's not going to pay you. Right? A lot of times you are going to do things and it's not going to pay you, but there is a time and a place when you should do free, right? Like I guarantee you that there's some people right now that can't believe I still do free. Now, I don't do free for all things, but I still do free, right? Like I had a business coach recently ask me to do a training on branding for free. I didn't hesitate because I was like, what? It was an invitation. It was an opportunity, right? And so I immediately jumped in there and I did it for free. Didn't hurt me at all, and actually introduced me to a whole host of people that may not have ever known that I even exist, right? And so I did it for free. I've got some other people saying, hey, are you willing to do this for free? Yep. Are you willing to do this? Yep. Because I understand, one, I'm serving the person that I'm doing it for free from, right? I understand that they are amazing at what they do. Hello, Maui. Hi. Maui just jumped on the couch, so everybody's making their guest appearance today. And so I understand that you have to be willing to do stuff for free, right? Not only that, when you think about building a community, like one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm building a massive community, and I launched the Kia Kelly, the Legacy Lounge Elite membership program. If you guys missed that, I launched it. Well, I launched the waiting list last Friday, and so I launched a community. And the reason why I launched that community was a couple things. One, I've got 2,000 people in a Facebook group. I've got 10,000 people on an email list. And I guarantee you 85% of them need some sort of help, right? But I also know that I can't help all of them with everything. That I'm good at what I'm good at, but I can't help them with everything. I know that. But I said, but what I can do is be the evangelist that I am and go and get all these people to come in and give them everything that they need, right? And so some of the same people that have called on me for interviews, for trainings, for speaking or whatever, I called on them and said, hey, you're amazing at this. Can you come into my community and teach on this? You're amazing at this. Can you come into my community and teach on that? And the people that are coming into the community, they understand. When they come into my community, that's a whole smorgasbord of people that didn't know they existed. And so there's potential for them. But outside of the potential, they decided to come in and serve me because I had previously served them, or just serve. Do you see what I'm saying? And so successful entrepreneurs are willing to serve. You hear what I'm saying? We're willing to serve. And it's not that we always want to serve or always feel like serving, but we do it, right? Because service to many leads to greatness. Somebody write that down for me. Service to many leads to greatness. I think Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar said it. I can't remember. I don't want to quote them. Service to many leads to greatness. And so if you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, you've got to serve, right? Like I've told the people, like there's a lot of folks on my waiting list for the membership group, but a lot of people found out that you could actually join immediately and wait for everything to open up. And so on Friday, when we launched the waiting list, a bunch of people joined the list, but so plug, if you have joined the waiting list, make sure you look for the email confirmation, because in that email is some information and it's an opportunity where you can go ahead and join now if you want to go ahead and get started in the membership program. If you don't have that email, make sure you check your spam. For some reason, we're going to spam and junk folder. Okay. What was I saying? I was talking about service, right? One of the things that I'm explaining to my new community, the Legacy Lounge Elite, is that when you come into this group, you're going to have to serve, right? You're going to learn and you're going to get some amazing stuff for $47 a month. You're going to get some serious stuff for $47 a month, but you're expected to serve. When somebody comes in here and posts and they ask a question, you're expected to serve. You're expected to serve them. If you have an answer to a question, you're expected to come in there and talk to them. If somebody is having a successful day at something, you're expected to not be jealous, but to come in there and congratulate them and support them, because there's going to be a day when something great happens to you and you're going to come into the community and you're going to want folks to celebrate you. Right? You're going to want folks to celebrate you. And that takes effort, right? That also takes humility, because sometimes you don't feel like celebrating nobody because you may not be having a good day, a good week, a good month, or a good year, but you have to get outside of yourself and still go and serve, right? Like I remember I'm in one community and at one point in time, nothing happening for me. Well, according to what I thought, nothing was happening for me. And I was like, listen, I'm going to get beyond myself and I'm going to go and celebrate these people. I'm going to go and congratulate these people and serve them when I can. And so one day the tables will turn and, people will congratulate me. right? And I didn't do it for the congratulations. I did it for the service, right? And so the most successful entrepreneurs serve. The most successful entrepreneurs are always serving people. And again, I say service to many leads to greatness. And so the 3 tips that I said today were the 3 habits were we're always growing. We are mindful of our associations, and we're always willing to serve, okay? And so that was just 3 tips to give you guys to check up on yourself today. But again, I want to invite you guys. My membership site officially launches this Friday, but the waiting list launched last Friday. Now, what does that look like? What that looks like is I'm going to be inviting all of my amazing friends that have amazing experience, whether it is growing a large community on social media, Snapchat marketing, Facebook marketing, Pinterest marketing, blogger marketing, sponsorship, hosting successful events, making money through high-level programs, how to create a digital online course, podcasting, all types of stuff. We have a new membership portal that's going to open up, and you're going to have access to that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it all goes through stages, right? So when you come in, you may be at a different stage, right? And so I always get it wrong, but I'll pretend like I know what the stages are. So stage 1 is clarity. Some people are going to come into the membership and just have an idea, and you're going to be able to go through the clarity stage and go through and watch the videos to get yourself clear on your idea. Then the next stage is going to be business development, like the legal side of things. My friends and attorneys are going to come in and talk about what's an S corp, what's an LLC, what's this and what's that, right? What's an EIN, what's a DBA, right? Third stage is target audience, helping you to identify who your target audience is, okay? And so you don't have to go through all the stages, but once you get in, you're going to click on what stage you're at, and you're going to be able to begin learning from that stage, okay? Stage 4 is product development, whether that is apparel, whether that's digital courses, consulting, whatever kind of business you're going to be operating, you're going to be able to go into business development and get that information. Stage 6 is branding. Clearly, I'll be teaching on that the entire time. Stage 6 is marketing. And so we're going to be talking about email marketing, traditional marketing, Snapchat marketing, Instagram marketing, Facebook marketing, video marketing, and all that. And then stage 7 is launching. And I like stage 7 because a lot of people say, oh, I'm launching my website today. Well, what does that mean? I'm going to post it on Facebook. Boo, you ain't launching, you just posting, right? And so we're going to be talking about how to have a successful launch in your business. So that's all the stages. So you may be at stage 8, where you need Pinterest marketing or you need Snapchat marketing. Well, once you get into the membership, you're going to be able to click around, right? And so all of that is going to be pre-recorded. However, in addition to all of that inside the member portal, I'm going to be doing trainings every single month, high-level trainings every single month, right? Even tonight, there's a bunch of people that got on the waiting list, but they got the email from me that says, hey, if you want to join today, you can. And so they joined last week. And I said, well, I don't want to have them sitting around doing nothing. Let me go ahead and start with a training. So tonight at 8 o'clock Central inside the Legacy Lounge Elite, I'm going to be doing a training called Pitching for Events. Pitching for events. And so what does that have to do with anything? Well, a lot of people saw what happened to me at Chalene Johnson's event in Irvine recently. It was the most miraculous experience. I was like, holy mother of God, what is happening? Right? And so I decided that the people inside of my membership program, that they would go ahead and get that training, that I'm not going to do it on regular Facebook, but I'm going to do it inside of the portal, inside of the Facebook community for the Legacy Lounge Elite. Okay. So if you're saying, oh my God, I don't want to miss that, you need to go ahead and get signed up. Right. So to get on the waiting list, you just go to KenyaKelly.com/membership and then join the waiting list. Make sure you check your email. You're going to get 2. One from ConvertKit that says confirm your subscription. After you confirm, you'll get a direct email from me welcoming you to the email list and saying, hey, if you want to get started now, click here. If you do not have that email within 5 minutes of joining a waiting list, check your spam. For some reason, somebody reported me to spam, and so my stuff is going to spam. And it is what it is. It is what it is, okay? And so tonight, we're going to have our first live training called Pitching for Events inside the Legacy Lounge Elite. I'm super excited about it, but I don't know about you guys, but it's an intense week and next 2 weeks for us, as we will be pulling so much information from our friends, putting it inside of the portal. I mean, it's going to be amazing. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So the membership is $47 a month and you can cancel at any time. But on March the 10th, the rate is going to go up to $97. Okay. So if you want to get in for $47 for a lifetime, you got to get in between now and March the 9th. Okay. That way you have access to this for $47 for life. And then on the 10th, it'll go up to $97 a month. Okay. And then everybody inside of Legacy Lounge Elite, you'll get 25% off of all of my products, whether that's my one-on-one consulting or my branding with logos, websites, and all that type of stuff, as a result of being part of the program. All right, so that's it regarding the membership site. If you guys want to get on the waiting list or go ahead and enroll, just go to KeiaKelly.com/membership. The link is actually in the description. But does anybody have any questions? Questions about the membership site, questions about tonight's training in there, or questions about habits of entrepreneurs? One of the new members asked me this past weekend, she said, will the training continuously be available? And I said, yes, I'm going to do a training inside of the group tonight for those people, and that training will still be available. I will download that training and I'll also upload it into the membership portal. So it'll always be there, even if you're not in tonight, or even if you join today and you're not able to watch it live, because I'm going to be teaching tonight at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern time on pitching for events. I'm excited about it because I was geeking out. Like I'm telling you, I felt like running up to Shalene like I was on The Price is Right. Like when she had me on that screen, when she let me speak twice, I was like, I didn't even know what to do with myself. I'm telling you, I wanted to take off running and get on that stage like I was on The Price is Right. But I knew she had security. And so I wasn't willing to be clotheslined at the event, so I stood in my seat. I'm just keeping it all the way real, right? So it was kind of amazing that happened, all right? Good stuff, Lori. Yay! Welcome on in. But Lori, you said you're joining. Good. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Lori. I was amazed. I'll just be honest with you. I'm still like, dude, really? But praise God, it is what it is. You know, whatever God wants to do is what God wants to do. And our job is just to flow with God. You know what I mean? And you guys know how I am. I tell y'all all the time, ain't nothing going to be perfect. You ain't going to be perfect. But you just continue to do what you do. And God will continue to do what he does, right? You continue to grow, expand, and let him enlarge your territory while you let him continue to work on you to be all that you need to be for yourself, for him, for your ministry, and then for your business. All right. So if there's any questions, guys, about the 3 habits of successful entrepreneurs or about the membership program, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. For $47 a month, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy for $47 a month. In my personal opinion, right? But that's it, guys. What time is it? It is 10:30. I gotta go. Got plenty to do. Hey, Tanya. Well, guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know. To get on the waiting list, go to KeiaKelly.com/membership, and then make sure you check your spam. That way, if you want to go ahead and get started so you can be a part of the training tonight, you can do that, all right? So God bless you guys. Hope you guys have a great President's Day. Honor your president. Let me just say that real quick. Honor your president, whether you like our current president or not. You still got to honor him. You still got to pray for him. Why? It's in the Bible. All right, guys, I love y'all. Have a fantastic Monday. Bye.